From Southern Colorado's high-definition news leader, this is News Channel 13, where the news comes first.
Good morning, Colorado. It is 6 a.m. on this Friday, August 2nd. I'm Brittany Bailey. John Carroll is off this morning. We're going to start off talking about our weather forecast as we head into our weekend and send things over to Storm Tracker 13 meteorologist Rachel Platt.
Things are starting off fantastic across southern Colorado. Just have a look at some of these shots from our neighborhood weather network cameras across the state. Woodland Park, 57 degrees, the current temperature. And the sunrise is spectacular. If you have not had a chance to look out your window yet this morning, a good idea to do so because it is a beautiful start to the day. 72 degrees right now coming in from Peyton. Temperatures are already warm across much of southern Colorado. You can thank the cloud cover overnight for that. 70s from Pueblo to La Junta, 65 degrees the current temperature in Lamar, 61 in Denver, 72 the current temperature in Salida. Things are going to continually warm up as we move into the afternoon. We're tracking another day in the 80s and 90s. In fact, some areas across the lower Arkansas River Valley getting into the triple digits this afternoon, so it is going to be a hot one. But we will track building clouds through the afternoon, and there's another chance that we will be tracking isolated to scattered thunderstorms, too. Most of that activity will be over the mountains, but there is the potential for a few of those storms to move across the I-25 corridor, which means that flash flooding is something that we will continue to track in the event that a storm develops over any of the burn scars. Storms that develop today will be capable of producing heavy rainfall. But tomorrow looks like it is going to be more active. Flash flood watches have already been issued beginning at noon on Saturday for El Paso and Teller County because we are tracking a better chance that if you don't see anything today, that you will tomorrow. I've got more details on that coming up a little later on in the newscast. Brittany, back to you.
All right, thanks so much, Rachel. Colorado Springs police are looking for a man they call armed and dangerous this morning. Police are searching for 23-year-old Juwan Vinson. Police say he pointed a semi-automatic handgun at several people and threatened to shoot them. This all happened on Bennett Avenue shortly before 10 last night. Vinson was last seen in a white Ford Crown Victoria, similar to the one in this photo. The car has a Colorado license plate of 011ZHA. Police say if you see the car, you're asked to call 911. A man wanted for trying to kill a Colorado Springs police officer is in custody this morning. 54-year-old Frank Goad had been on the run since Tuesday. Last night, he was arrested in front of Manitou Springs City Hall. Police there recognized Goad and made the arrest. He was on the run after allegedly shooting at a Colorado Springs police officer near the Goose Gossage Sports Complex Tuesday night. They also say he tried to steal a person's car at gunpoint. Officers thought they had him early yesterday, hiding in the abandoned Barnes Engineering building, but he wasn't there. Colorado Springs police tell us Goad is now in the hospital this morning following his arrest. That's because he was complaining of pain. Police are still working to figure out where he was hiding since Tuesday. More students, teachers, and staff are getting ready for the first day of a new school year this morning. And this year, there's a new grading system, but it isn't the students being rated, it's the teachers. KRDO News Channel 13's Emily Allen is outside Sand Creek High School, where she's tracking the controversy this morning. Good morning, Emily.
Good morning, Brittany. Students and teachers are going to be headed back to class today here at Sand Creek High School. Schools across the state are going to be utilizing a new teacher grading system, and there is a mixed reaction in the education community about this grading system. The grading plan will sort educators from highly effective to ineffective based on 50% of student test scores. Teachers with too many consecutive low ratings could lose their tenure. Colorado adopted the teacher rating plan 3 years ago after vigorous debate in the state legislature. It did take several years for the state education officials to test the grading system, and the 2013-2014 school year is the first year the grading system will be used in all 178 Colorado school districts. Now, school education officials do hope that this new grading system within a couple years will help encourage teachers to perform better in the classroom and also improve their profession. Reporting in Colorado Springs, Emily Allen, KRDO News Channel 13.
Thanks, Emily. And new this morning, the Colorado Democratic Party will soon be headed by a woman who helped with Barack Obama's first presidential campaign. Jennifer Koch will replace Alec Garnett as executive director. Now, Koch lives in Littleton. She was the Northeast Deputy Political Director for President Obama's first campaign and also served as Deputy White House Liaison for the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. The U.S. Senate confirmed Samantha Power as the next ambassador to the United Nations. In a statement, President Obama described Power as one of the nation's leading leading foreign policy thinkers. Power, a journalist who became a foreign policy advisor to President Obama, made a name for herself in foreign policy circles and won a Pulitzer Prize for her 2002 book, A Problem from Hell, America in the Age of Genocide. The White House is now considering its options after Russia granted temporary asylum to NSA leaker Edward Snowden. Eric Dodd has the reaction and the impact on how the action could impact U.S.-Russian relations.
After making the Moscow airport his home since June, NSA leaker Edward Snowden has now been granted temporary asylum in Russia. He'll be allowed to remain in that country for 1 year. His attorney wouldn't say where exactly Snowden will live because of security concerns.
He's concerned about life and health because he believes that people from the American intelligence service are chasing him.
Back in this country, Snowden's father says he's grateful to Russia and its decision to grant his son asylum.
I have trust and faith and confidence in those people who have taken my son in and are trying to keep him safe and secure.
The former NSA analyst leaked information that the U.S. had secretly collected and stored millions of phone records, spurring a debate over government surveillance and privacy. The White House Thursday was not pleased with Russia.
This move by the Russian government undermines a long-standing record of law enforcement cooperation.
Reaction on Capitol Hill was more harsh.
As long as Prime Minister Putin acts like a bully, we have only one choice: to stand up to him and show him that bullies pay a price.
President Obama is still expected to meet with President Putin in Washington next week, ahead of the G20 summit in Russia in September. The White House, though, is considering its next move, given this new strain on U.S.-Russian relations. I'm Eric Dodd reporting.
A 19-year-old Marine is an internet sensation this morning after lending a helping hand to a young runner. Now take a look at a photo of Lance Corporal Miles Kerr and Brandon Fuchs in the Jeff Drench Memorial 5K Thursday in Michigan. Apparently, the 9-year-old runner got separated from his fellow runners and asked Kerr to run alongside him. Kerr agreed, and the two crossed the finish line around the 35-minute mark. Now, Kerr says he appreciates all of the nice comments he's received, but says he was, quote, just doing what any man would do, end quote. When people think of Colorado, what exactly are they thinking? Coming up on Good Morning Colorado, we'll have a look at how much our state has changed in the last 137 years. And we'll take a look at another recognition for our great state, a look at the top companies in the country to work for based here in Colorado. And don't forget about water restrictions today. Only businesses are allowed to water. Time now, coming up on 6:08. We'll be back with more Good Morning Colorado.